Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Sorry, Yesenia texted me. She wants to make sure the live stream is okay. I'm not ignoring you. My name's Melissa. I'm subbing for Anisha today. She'll be back next week. Um, in the classes that I'm teaching this week, I also teach here Wednesdays at 7. We're going through the chakra system for the next 5 weeks as we move on to our third chakra. So today's chakra is the fire, also known as Manipura, which translates to lustrous gem in Sanskrit, which is very sweet. It is located right above the belly button up to your solar plexus. So the first two chakras we went through were the root chakra, then we went up to the solar plexus chakra. And to take a step back, if this is the first time you're hearing the word chakra, chakras are something you may have seen either in other yoga classes or in other like Southeastern cultures. It's a system of taking in, processing, and spitting out different energies within our body. So you might have seen these illustrated as like these wheel-like energy spheres that are like rainbow colored from red to purple all the way up to the crown of your head. So we're working on the fire chakra today. In the first two chakras, we found stability and then we found movement. And now we've moved up the ladder to basically the base of our belly. And with that matter and energy that we've now built in our body, we see change and transformation through fire, right? It's like two sticks rubbing together. You have the matter of the stick and you have the movement of the sticks together, and that transforms those two pieces into like kindling or fire, whatever that's called. I don't camp or build fires. But it's the same thing with our practice and with the yoga of life. So you need to build the fire from the stability and movement that you've created. And with that, you also have to maintain the fire, right? Like you don't just build a fire and then maybe it builds a huge spark and then it dies out quickly, you know? So we want to tend to our fire as we build it throughout the physical practice of yoga and in life. In the physical practice of yoga, if you've been practicing here, you might have seen this being said as like, take what you need, leave what you don't. This is always an offering. There are different bus stops to get to a certain posture that we're working on today. In the yoga of life, we see this maybe as sometimes we push ourselves too hard and the fire burns too bright. Maybe you burn out. Or maybe you don't have enough stoking your fire internally and you feel a little like sluggish. So whatever you need today, take what you need, leave what you don't. We're going to be working on the fire of our practice, which in most yoga classes means core work. So I told you ahead of time. And again, take what you need, leave what you don't. I am a bit injured right now, so I'm going to do my best for the live stream to be on the mat, but I might also be walking around so I can take what I need and leave what I don't. Okay? Cool. All right, let's start lying on your back. Flip around. Now you can set up lying flat if that feels better for you. I always love to set up in a heart bench, and if you want to know what that looks like, peek up here. That's one block for the back of your head on a medium setting, and one block for the back of your shoulder blades on a low setting. And then as you lie back, you get what's called a supported heart opener. And if the blocks feel weird or they're not doing anything for you, you can ditch them completely. As you make your way into your position, your eyes begin to soften, be closed completely. Feel the points of your body that touch the earth beneath you. Now begin to listen for your breath. Notice where your breath lands for you today in your body. It could be higher up towards your chest, maybe lower down towards your belly, but without judgment, take notice. Notice the cool air that flows in through your nose and the warmer breath that sighs out through your nose or mouth. Allergies, sinus stuff permitting, this is your breath. Now on your next inhale, take a deep breath in, fill up down and wide, and then exhale. Let your breath pour out of you heartfelt. The physical practice of yoga is first and foremost in service to your breath. Rather than seeing yourself as a body that breathes, can you imagine that you're a living breath, a living spirit that inhabits and adorns your body? Begin to bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly for a supine variation of Anjali Mudra, a gesture of utmost sincere self-reverence that honors the voice of your true teacher, which is never further than your own heart and never further than your own breath. And in this gesture, we salute the spirit of the universe as we are all connected. Let's take a few deep breaths together as a collective. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill up your belly. Exhale your breath out. Next round, deep breath in. Fill up your belly up to your heart center. Exhale. Deep breath out. Last round, take a deep breath in. Fill all the way up to the crown of your head. Then exhale your deepest breath out. Pause here at the base of this exhale to notice what happens when you listen for and acknowledge your own breath. Gently release your hands, blink open your eyes. If you're on props, lift yourself up a bit so you can ditch your props and come to lie flat on your mat. We'll meet lying on our backs, feet underneath knees, arms long by your side. With your feet underneath your knees and your arms long by your side, notice your low back and pelvis, that triangular bone just below your hip bones. Now from here, turn your tailbone down towards the mat so your pelvis dips forward and there's space at your low back. Now on an exhale, dial your tailbone down towards the mat, your pelvis curls up towards the sky. Do that again. Inhale, your tailbone turns down, your pelvis lifts. Exhale, your pelvis tilts down, your tailbone lifts. Take 2 more rounds of pelvic rocking to the pace of your own breath. At the end of your next exhale, come back to a neutral spine, that space between both tilts. Now from here, inhale, lift your legs for a rotation on your back. Flex your feet so your knees are in line with your ankles and your knees are on top of your hips. Now from here, interlace your hands behind your head. And as you do this, hug your shoulder blades together so you feel your arms connect to your shoulder sockets. Bring your feet together, your knees wide for a bound angle. So you have a bound angle leg and your hands behind your head. On an inhale, curl up towards your legs. Your elbows might meet your legs. Exhale, lie back, come back to the mat. Inhale, curl from your upper abdominals up towards your legs. Exhale, lower back down. Let's take one more round like this. Inhale to curl in. Exhale, lower back down. Take a breather here on the mat. Now from here, see if you can connect your arms to your legs on the next go. If you can't, that's okay. Stick to what you were doing. On an inhale, curl up your upper abs and bring your knees in towards your chest. Maybe you connect your elbows to your legs. Exhale, come back to the mat. 2 more rounds. Inhale, curl in, elbows to knees. Exhale. Last round. Inhale, curl in. Exhale, back to the mat. Bring your feet back to the mat, your arms long beside you. Make windshield wipers with your legs from side to side. On an exhale, bring your knees back through center. Inhale to hug your knees in towards your chest. Exhale to wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a big hug. From here, slowly begin to rock yourself forward or backward or side to side until you find the momentum to sit up, flip around, and meet me in a tabletop position. We'll come to all fours. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are an inch or so behind your hips. Now in this first take of the day, I want you to look down at your hands and make sure you spread your wide and equidistant from one another. Now keep that and peek back at your feet behind you. Make sure you can't see your feet. They should be in line with your legs. Now come back to a neutral table. On an exhale, press down through your hands around your curl cat pose. On an inhale, your pelvis dips forward, your gaze lifts for cow. Exhale, press down to curl in. Flow through your cat and cow for 3 more full rounds of breath. At the end of your next exhale, feel free to bring in any organic movements that might feel right for you. This could look like swiveling out through your hips, shifting your body forward, backward, even side to side. Move as you see fit, but continue to send breath that can't be seen, but can be felt. At the end of your next exhale, meet me back in tabletop stillness. Should be on top of your exhale, sit your butt back and down to downward face, or up and back to downward facing dog. Everyone look at your hands. Now on an inhale, energetically hug your hands in towards one another. And without moving your hands, draw strength up your arms to the back of your heart center, like where that block just was. Now from the back of your heart, press back down through your arms and back down into the earth as you exhale up and out through your tailbone. On an inhale, bend your knees deep. Exhale, step up to the top of your mat and forward fold over your legs. Bring your feet to be as wide as hips width distance and parallel to one another so all 10 toes face forward. Root down through your feet, and on a big breath in, come up to stand. Your arms lift, your gaze lifts as you reach up. Exhale, hinge from your hips to forward fold over your legs. Fingers come to blocks or the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, neutral spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands down to the mat, step back to high plank. From high plank, exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, legs long behind you, toes flat to the mat. Inhale, curl up for baby cobra. Shrug your shoulders up and back. Exhale, lower back down. Tuck your toes, press yourself up through table, then plank. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees deep. Exhale, step forward to the top of your mat and forward fold over. Root down through your feet, and on a big breath in, come up to stand. Your arms lift, your gaze lifts as you reach up. This time, your right hand grabs for your left wrist. Inhale, grow tall through your spine. Then exhale, side crescent bend over to your right. Notice if your right hip peels back in space, can you tack it forward to meet your left? On an inhale, come up to center. Exhale, switch your grip, side bend to the left. Root down through your feet and draw strength up your legs up to the center of you. Then from the center of you, extend out from the back of your shoulder blade up and out through your fingertips. On an inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower your palms to thighs. Sit your butt back and down for chair pose. Feel all four corners of your feet on the mat, but then sit your butt back and down towards the back of your mat. Squeeze your glutes. Now on an inhale, everyone, butt back and down 1 inch. Exhale, reach your arms overhead. Inhale, your butt back and down 1 inch. Yes, exhale, keep extending out through your fingertips. Last round, inhale your butt back and down. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold over your legs. Come back to earth. Plant your hands down to the mat, step back to high plank. From high plank, exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, curl up for cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up to high crescent lunge. Exhale, bend deep into your front thigh. Feel both feet on the ground and energetically hug your legs in towards one another. Hug muscle to bone up to the core of your pelvis. Then from the core of your pelvis, press down through your legs and back down into the earth as you exhale up and out through your fingertips. On an inhale, reach tall, look up. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Other side. Inhale, your left foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Inhale, reach your high crescent lunge. Exhale, bend deep into your front thigh. Everyone peek down at your rib cage. Knit your ribs in and together so they're integrated to your spine. Now as you do this, widen your collarbone and notice if you can open up more through your chest, your lungs, and your heart. Now on an inhale, reach tall, look up. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, you can stay here. Or inhale, shift your body forward to high plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat in the style of you. Inhale, curl up for cobra or up dog. Shoulders up and back. Then exhale, tuck your toes, press yourself up to downward facing dog. Are we warm? Is the fire building? I can put on the fans. Inhale, your right foot lifts up and back. Exhale. through to low lunge. Ground your back foot down, lift your T for warrior two. Everyone stretch your stance. Walk your back foot back until your front thigh is parallel with the mat beneath you. Then keep that as you bend deep into your front knee. On an inhale, hug your legs towards one another like you could shorten the distance between your feet. Then exhale, press down through your feet and back down into the earth. Reach strong out through your fingertips. Inhale, press your front leg straight. Exhale, touch back, reach back towards the back wall. On an exhale, your arms come back to a T, bend your front knee, find your block, bring it to the inside of your front foot for extended side angle. You can have your hand touch down to the block to make an arm to leg connection, or you can bring your forearm to your thigh. Either way is okay. Press your arm into your leg and your leg into your arm. And notice if this dials your knee out towards your pinky toe. That's a hip opener. Now keep that as you press your back thigh back and then lean back onto your shoulder blades. On your exhale, turn towards your front foot, ditch your block, plant your hands down to frame your front foot, and step back to downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, your left foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Ground your back foot down, lift your arms to a T for warrior two. Everyone look at your back foot. Make sure your toes are turning a little bit in towards you rather than out to the side. Now, bend deep into your front thigh. See that your knee is on top of your ankle. Feel your feet on the ground. Then draw strength up your legs, up to the center of you. Then where that fire is building in the center of you, press down through your legs and back down into the earth. On an exhale, reach strong out through your fingertips. On an inhale, press your front leg straight. Exhale, reach back, side bend. On an exhale, bring your arms to a T, bend your front knee, find your block for extended side angle. If your hand is on the block, nuzzle it up so that the space right above your elbow touches the inside of your thigh. Then press your thigh into your arm and your arm into your thigh. Keep that as you press your back leg straight and then lean back onto your shoulder blades. On an exhale, turn towards your front leg, ditch your block, lower, frame your front foot, step back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, you can stay here, or inhale, shift your body forward to high plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat in the style of you. Inhale, curl up for cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Press down through your hands to lift through your hips and extend through the backs of your legs. On an inhale, your right foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up to high crescent lunge. Then exhale, bend deep into your front thigh. Take a big step forward and up. Inhale, lift your knee, flex your foot. Ooh, balance. Exhale, cross your ankle over your thigh. Sit your butt back and down for pigeon chair. Feel your foot on the ground, then draw strength up your standing leg to the center of you. Then from the center of you, send your hips back and down like in chair pose. Then exhale up and out through your fingertips. Breathe. On an inhale, lift your knee, flex your foot. Exhale, lower down, come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel your feet on the ground. Then shift more weight into your left leg. Inhale, bend your right knee, and exhale, reach back for a standing quad stretch. Now you can do this with your arm by your side, or use your arm as a counterbalance as you reach overhead. Inhale to hug your legs towards one another. Imagine you're squeezing a grape between your thighs. Then keep that as you exhale up and out through your fingertips. Slowly begin to hinge your body forward. Release your back foot. Take a big step back to high lunge. Stick the landing. Inhale, reach up, grow long. Exhale, lower your hand in your front. Step back to downward dog. Breathe. Inhale, your left foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Inhale to reach your arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, bend deep into your front thigh. On an inhale, take a big step forward and up. Come to balance on your left leg. Then exhale, cross your ankle over your thigh. Sit your butt back and down for pigeon chair. Flex your top toes to help open up through your hip. And as you do this, everyone send your butt back and down until you feel your left glute turn on. This is what we want. Now on an exhale, reach up and out through your fingertips. On an inhale, press down through your foot. Lift your knee, flex your foot. Exhale, lower your arms by your side. Tadasana. Feel all four corners of your feet on the ground. Then shift more weight to your right leg. Inhale, bend your left knee, and exhale, grab for your foot, ankle, or even pant leg for the thigh stretch. Root down through your standing foot and draw strength up your legs. Use that strength to hug your thighs towards one another. Then press back down into your leg and into the earth beneath you. Exhale, grow tall up and out through your fingertips. Slowly begin to hinge yourself forward. Release your back foot. Take a big step back. High lunge. We landed. Inhale, reach tall, grow long. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Back to downward facing dog. Press your hands down and away from you. Send your hips up towards the sky as you extend through the backs of your legs. Inhale, your right foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. On an inhale, reach your arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, bend deep into your front thigh. From here, pivot both feet to the left. Meet me in wide-legged forward fold. Lower your arms by your side. Exhale, hinge from your hips to forward fold over your legs. Everyone bring your hands to the backs of your calves. Press your hands into your calves and your calves back into your hands. Your knees might bend a little bit as this happens, but that's okay. Keep that as you press the backs of your thighs towards the wall behind you. Then exhale, hinge from your hips to forward fold over your legs. Shrug your shoulders up and back. Imagine that you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Then keep that as you exhale, fold deeper. On your exhale, lower your hands down to the mat. Walk your hands and feet forward to frame out your front foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, your left foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. On an inhale, reach your arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, bend deep into your thigh. From here, grab for your strap. Then pivot your hands and feet to the other side of your mat for wide-legged forward fold. If you've never done this before, you can look up here. We use the strap as an extension of our arms. So bring the strap between both hands and pull the strap apart. And as you pull the strap apart, hug your shoulder blades together like you're squeezing that imaginary pencil. Keep that as you exhale. Hinge from your hips to over your legs. Your hands can stay at your low back, or you can inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, hinge to fold. Remember where your feet are. They're rooted down to the earth.
inhale, hug your legs towards one another, hug muscle to bone. Then exhale, press down into your legs and back out through your feet. Exhale, hinge from your hips to forward fold over your legs. On an exhale, release your strap, ditch it, bring your hands down to the ground. Inhale, walk your hands forward to frame your front foot, plant your hands, and exhale, step back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, your right foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. This time, lower your back knee down, pad it as needed. Bring your hands on blocks to the inside of your front foot for more of a lizard lunge. Widen your front foot towards the mat's edge to give yourself plenty of space here in the front of you. Just look at your knee, make sure it's directly your ankle. Now from here, energetically, hug your legs towards one another. Imagine that you're scissoring your legs forward and backward and side to side. Then keep that as you exhale, grow long up and out through the crown of your head. Now you can stay here or bend your left knee, flex your foot, and on an exhale, twist so your right hand grabs for the inside of your foot. Twisted monkey thigh stretch. Now the tendency here is for your pelvis to be down and forward. Send your butt back towards you, and then keep that and hug your legs towards one another. And as you stabilize yourself, exhale, twist from left to right. Great. On an exhale, release your hand from your foot, untwist on an inhale, lower your hands down to your blocks, ditch your blocks, bring your hands to the earth, step back to downward facing dog. Pedal it out from side to side. Notice any difference a difference makes. Come to stillness. Let's do the other side. Inhale, your left foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Lower your back knee down, tuck your toes, then bring your blocks on the inside of your front foot. Find your spacing. Now, set up here and you feel like this is too short for you, rather than dipping your pelvis forward, keep your hips back, but walk your back knee back. Land where you land with your knee still on top of your ankle. Then on an inhale, hug your front foot and your front foot towards your knee. Feel your legs engage. Then exhale, slide your shoulders up and back and grow tall out through the crown of your head. You can stay here or inhale, bend your right knee, flex your foot. Exhale, twist. Your left hand grabs for the inside of your right foot. Send your butt back towards your foot and twist from right to left. Breathe. On an inhale, unwind. Lower your hands down to your blocks. Ditch your blocks. Lower your hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe. From downward facing dog, inhale, your right foot lifts up and back. Exhale, bring your right knee all the way through to pigeon prep. Lower your back knee down. Pad your back knee as needed. Bring your blocks high and wide to frame out the front of your body. So if your pelvis feels really close to the ground, I want you to walk your back knee in. This is more of a lifted pigeon, right? We want to feel our legs engage. So on an inhale, hug your knees towards one another. And as you do this, you might feel your pelvis lift up and away from the mat. Keep that, and on an exhale, press down through your legs and back down into the earth. Now on an inhale, bend your left knee, and on an exhale, same side, twist your left hand, twist, same foot outside of your left foot. Hug your hand to your foot and your foot to your hand. Make that connection. Then notice your foundation. Inhale to hug your legs towards one another. Draw strength up to the center of you. And then on an exhale, press down through your legs and back down into the earth. On your exhale, slowly release your hand. Ditch your blocks. Lower your forearms down to the earth and interlace your hands. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Step your right foot back to meet your left, forearm plank. On an inhale, press your forearms down and away from you into the earth. Exhale to find space between your elbow and your armpit. Lengthen from your shoulders out through your heels. Breathe. On an exhale, lower your knees down. Bring your knees wide. Let your toes touch behind you in child's pose. Send your hips back towards your heels. Your arms extend towards the front of the room. Deepen your breath. If you haven't grabbed any water yet, hopefully today you've had water, but if you haven't had any water yet this practice, take some water. How are the fans? Do we need more air, less air? We're good? We're okay? More air? Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you. All right, press down through your hands, lift yourself up to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, your left foot lifts up and back. Exhale, bring your left knee all the way to the left. Lower your back knee down, pigeon prep. Bring your blocks high and wide to frame out the front of your body. On an inhale, hug your legs towards one another. Feel your legs engage up to the core of your pelvis. Then exhale, press down through your legs and back down into the earth. For an added bonus, see if you can hug your right leg towards the midline of your mat and notice if that turns your right glute on. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Stay here or inhale, bend your right knee. Then exhale, twist, so your right hand grabs for your right foot. Connect your hand to your foot. Then bend your elbow a little bit so you can connect your arm to your shoulder socket. On an inhale, hug your legs together. Exhale, twist from left to right. On your exhale, slowly release your back foot. Inhale to unwind. Move your blocks out of the way. You know what's coming. Lower your forearms down to the earth and interlace your hands. Tuck your right toes and lift. Left foot back to meet your right for forearm plank. Think shoulders on top of elbows. On an inhale, press your arms down into the earth. Exhale to lengthen up to your armpits. And then from your armpits out through the backs of your heels. Keep pressing your forearms down to stabilize you. Now on your exhale, lower your knees down, bring them wide. Send your hips back towards your heels for child's pose. As your body pours forward over your mat, can you continue to send breath through the front and back of your heart center? Think to yourself, I burn bright like the fire within me. I burn bright like the fire within me.
Think to yourself, I have the ability to transform. I have the ability to transform. Press down through your hands, lift yourself up through table. Then from table, let's take a seat. Bring your hands behind you, your legs out in front of you with your heels on the mat. Once you're set up here, shrug your shoulders up and back. Imagine that you have that imaginary pencil between your shoulder blades. Then find, Pilates term, a C curve in your low back. Now from here, you can stay here, engaging your core on the floor, or lift your feet for assisted boat pose. Your feet are in line with your knees. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you reach one arm out and then the other arm out. Hug your legs towards one another and draw strength up to your core. I'm going to stay here in the assisted version. You can stay in stillness, or on an exhale, press your feet long, lower down to the mat. Inhale, curl in from your abs, stack your knees on top of your hips, bow pose. Exhale, press out, lie down. Inhale, curl in. Exhale, press out. Inhale, curl in. I can't believe you're all still doing it. Exhale, press out. Last one. Inhale, curl in. Lower your feet down. Bring your hands behind you. Take windshield wipers from side to side. Nice, guys. That was cool. On your exhale, bring your knees through center. Flip yourself around, come to table. From table, we'll meet in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, you can stay here or flow vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. From down dog, bend your knees and step up to the top of your mat. Forward, fold over your legs. Press down through your feet, and on an inhale, take a big breath in, come up to stand. Tadasana. So we've been here before. Let's come to chair pose. Inhale, send your butt back and down. Exhale, reach your arms overhead. Bring your hands together at heart center. Then hook your elbows to the insides of your legs. Sit your butt back and down. Your glutes. Hug your arms into your legs and your legs back into your arms. Inhale, sit lower. Arms into legs, legs into arms. Inhale, sit lower. Arms into legs, legs into arms. Inhale, sit lower. Arms into arms. Exhale, touch down to the earth. Turn your feet out. Your heels are in. Sit back and down for Malasana. You can bring a block underneath you. Supported Malasana. No matter, or you could do variation with no support. No matter where you are, press your arms into your legs and your legs back into your arms. This dynamic tension builds strength, builds fire. Breathe. On an exhale, slowly sit your butt down, bring it behind you. Come to sit on your butt. I'm going to show you where we're going. Crow pose. What a time. I never thought I'd teach this, but here we are. Okay, so we did one variation of crow pose on the ground, Malasana. That's a great place to be. If you're looking to advance this, stoke the fire, here's what you can do. Now, I like to really feel like a bird in this and create a little perch. This helps me. I climb up onto my blocks, and I have my blanket here as like a mental crash pad for my face. Hopefully I don't need it, but it's always good to have it. Bring your hands to the connect your knees right to the backs of your arms. Your arms have to press into your legs, and your legs equally have to press into your arms to get the momentum to lean forward. Now, as you continue pressing your arms into your legs and your legs into your arms, you might lift one foot up. You might lift the other foot up. Keep rounding your spine, leaning forward. I don't know if I have that dog within me today, but play around with it. When you're ready, sit back, hang out on your perch, or come back to Ulasana. What questions do you have? Got something to work on? Cool. I'll talk you through it. If you have a variation of like a trick you like to do with props and crow pose, feel free to do that as well. If you're following along with me, bring your blocks side by side. Stand on your blocks. Make a little Ulasana shape with your legs. Heels in, toes out. Hands firmly rooted on the mat. Hug your arms to your legs into your arms. Round your spine. And as you hug your arms to your legs and your legs to your arms, keep looking forward, like towards the floorboard in front of you. Now you can stay here, or maybe you lift one foot up to your butt and the other up to your butt. Forward, leaning forward, and if you fall out, take a breath. On an exhale, everyone land from your flight. Come back to the earth. Questions? Comments? Revelations? The perch helps. It really helps to lengthen you. And then by using the perch for your legs, you can round your spine more to lean. Anything else? Your knees are pinching your arms, like moving your skin around almost? Oh. I would try not only hugging your arms to your legs, but leaning forward at the same time. Because I've been there where I'm like stuck in my arms to my legs and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a bruise. So just try finding momentum to lean forward as you're doing that, because you're already finding the strength, and with that strength, you can extend forward. Yeah, and if it doesn't, just raise a hand and we can come check it out. One more time? Cool. All right, make your perch, or do whatever you're doing. Feet come to the blocks, knees out, heels in. Hands rooted firmly beneath you. Press them down into the earth as you connect your knees to your arms and your arms to your knees. As you connect, lean forward. Round your spine. Then maybe you kick one foot up or the other foot up. Play around with it. See if you can connect your feet together. There's always more. You don't have to do it. It's take what you need, leave what you don't, okay? Cool. Okay, we're crowed out. Sounds good. All right. Let's all come to sit. Ditch your blocks out from underneath you. Bring your feet to the earth, your hands behind you. Press your feet down and forward to lift your hips up, reverse table. Gaze goes up towards the sky, or maybe if your neck feels okay, you can look back behind you. Use the strength of your legs. On your exhale, slowly lower your hips down. Come to lie on your back. Flip around so your head points up towards me. Now, if you feel like a perfectly cooked al dente noodle and you're like, no more of this, my fire's burned out, I'm simmering on the coals, take supported bridge here. Your feet are going to be up underneath your knees, and your block is going to slide underneath your sacrum, which is that bone right above your butt. If you want a little more fire, follow along with me. Bring the block in between your thighs, so the short edge points up towards the sky. Think more knees than crotch with this block placement. If they're not already, bring your feet to be hips width distance. Then squeeze the block between your thighs. And notice how as you squeeze the block between your thighs, your legs engage. Bring your arms long beside you. On an inhale, press down through your feet, squeeze the block, then exhale, lift your hips. Shimmy your shoulder blades together and onto your back. Another supported heart opener. Slide your palate down into the earth. You can stay here, or maybe interlace your hands behind your low back. Connect your fingers down to your wrists, and then press your arms down into the mat as you hug your heels towards your butt. Two different things. Press your arms down, then hug your heels back. On an exhale, slowly release your hands, lower your hips down, ditch your block, bring your feet wide, let your knees knock in, and like an inverse bound angle. Come back to your breath. Bring your feet back underneath your knees. Everyone press down through your feet, lift your hips, and slide the block underneath your low back for supported bridge. Feel your feet on the ground. If your hands rest somewhere on your person, you might notice the physical manifestation of your breath within your body. You can stay here with your feet rooted to the earth, or take an assisted inversion. Inhale, bend your knees in towards your chest, and then exhale, press your feet up towards the sky for waterfall. If this block feels weird on your back, you don't need it. Lower your feet down, come back to supported bridge, or ditch your block completely. Breathe deeply. On your exhale, lower your feet down, bring them back to the earth. Everyone press your feet down to lift your hips up and slowly slide the block out from underneath you. Bring your hips all the way to the left. Let your legs fall together and exhale to twist over to the right. Your arms come out to a T or a goalpost position, depending how much space you have around you. On an inhale, bring your knees through center, bring your hips through center. Exhale, let your legs fall to the left. Make windshield wipers from side to side. Then exhale, bring your knees back through center. Lift your hips and bring them all the way to the right. Let your legs fall together and over to the left to twist from left or right to left. Let the embers of your fire begin to cool down. On an inhale, bring your legs through center. Exhale, bring your hips back underneath you. Feel both feet on the ground. Take one last round of windshield wipers from side to side. Then bring your knees back through center. Raise your hand if you don't have therapy balls. Okay, I will come around to you. If you do have therapy balls, go get them. Keep your hands raised. There you go. There you go. Yeah, of course. Anyone else? No, awesome. Okay, your feet are underneath your knees. Slide the balls toted underneath your shoulder blades to the tops, or underneath your shoulders to the tops of your shoulder blades. So I'm facing you at the front of the room if you are like, what are you saying? And you can find this in your own body by finding the tips of the tops of your shoulders and then placing the balls between that space. Raise your hand if you have any questions. Now, as you do this, you might have a pretty new set of therapy balls. They could be pretty intense feeling. We don't want to do anything that's going to take our breath away. If you want a little more pressure, you can lift your hips and bring the block back underneath your hips like we did in supported bridge. Choose your own adventure. If this ever becomes too much, please ditch it completely, lie flat on your mat. For the folks at home, I'm demoing the block under the hips. Okay. Bring your arms in line with your shoulders like you have zombie arms and you're reaching up towards the sky. Slowly reach your arms back towards the bamboo behind you. Then up and over, down along your sides. You might find an area you want to stay in, and you can sort of floss that area by moving just in that direction. If you come back to center with your arms over your shoulders, you might start to move your arms side to side to see what that brings. Then bring your arms back through center.
You can add on to this by putting your arms around yourself and giving yourself a big hug. You can slowly shift your body forward, side to side. You might find that one side needs a little more love than the other. You can lean in a little more there, or back off of anything that's too tense. Come back to your breath. And if you ever feel like your breath is taken away, move to something else. On your exhale, unwrap your arms and then rewrap the other way, perhaps. Keep breathing. Then come back to your center, unwrap your arms. If you have the blocks underneath your hips, lift your hips, move the block out from underneath you. Then everyone, roll your body south. So the balls roll north, and I want you to bring them to the base of your skull, like where your neck meets your skull. You can feel it with your thumbs at the back of your head. There's like these two little balls. See if you can get the balls to line up in there. And depending on how silky your hair is, you might need to actually hold the balls there, and that's okay too. Notice what you feel. Then you can slowly nod your head from left to right, just like we did in that self-hug. One side might need a little more attention than the other. You can begin to nod your chin up and down if you want to explore an area a little bit more. See what lives in there. On your exhale, come back through center. Slowly nod your chin towards your chest, only as much as you need to ditch the block or the balls out from underneath. Lower your neck and head down. Notice any difference that a difference makes. On an inhale, hug your knees towards your chest. Exhale, wrap your arms around your legs to give yourself a big hug. From here, bring your hands to your knees. Take your knees a little bit wider than your hips. And then circle out your feet and ankles in one direction. On an exhale, switch the direction. Then come to stillness. You can stay here or make your way into happy baby. Your arms move along the insides of your shins, and your hands grab for your outer shins, your outer ankles, or outer edges of your feet. You can stay in stillness or take any final movements that you may need from side to side before we head into a few moments of rest.
in your own time, begin to release your arms from your legs. And we'll set up for Shavasana. So we have all these lovely props at our disposal. If you have a Shavasana variation that you know and love, please feel free to take that. If you're looking for a suggestion, you can look up here. I always love placing my blocks side by side, then rolling up my blanket hot dog style, and placing that on top of my blocks. Then I swing the backs of my legs on top of my props so my knees are supported, and then I lie back. This helps me release through my low back and my hips, but as always, this is your rest. As you settle into your version of a supine position, you might remove any glasses, add any layers as your body cools down. Your eyes begin to soften and maybe close completely. I'll offer you a few moments of guided breath work into guided Shavasana, but as always, feel free to tune this in or tune it out. If you're following along for breath work, begin to notice the natural cadence of your own breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, a deeper breath out through your mouth. I'll offer you a 4-second inhale and 5-second exhale. Extended exhales help to physically calm your body down. On your next inhale, breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round with me. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3. Bless you. 2, 1. Begin to release any control over your breath. Let your body be held by the earth beneath you. Begin to deepen your breath. And as you deepen your breath, notice how naturally your breath deepens you. Let the spirit that you are awaken the body that you have. Begin to wiggle your fingertips and toes, or even move small parts of you from side to side. On your next inhale, take a deep breath in. Reach your arms overhead for a big good morning stretch. Then exhale all the way out through the tips of your toes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a nourishing breath out through your mouth. Bend your knees, feel both feet on the mat. Think to yourself, I burn bright like the fire within me. I burn bright like the fire within me. Think to yourself, I have the ability to transform. I have the ability to transform. Slowly roll yourself off through one side of your mat. Come to rest in a fetal position. Your head sits in the crook of your arm. Bring your hands down to the earth, and with strong arms, press your hands into the earth and come to sit. You can start on a support like a blanket or a block, or stay seated on the mat. Your eyes stay softly closed or softly open. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips and press your head back on top of your shoulders. Fold your hands together before your heart. As the embers black out and the smoke clears, come back to this place of Anjali Mudra, this gesture, this prayer-like gesture of utmost sincere self-reverence that honors the voice of your true teacher, which is never further than your own heart and never further than your own breath, and sends that voice out to the voice of the universe as we are all connected. Bow to your heart. Bow to each other's hearts. And keeping this connection as best you can to your breath and to your heart, thank yourself for arriving here today, for showing up for your practice. And I thank each and every one of you for showing up for all that you are and for all that you choose to be. Thank you for coming. And that's class. Thanks, everyone. My name's Melissa. I'm here on Wednesday mornings at 7. If you're ever interested. Everyone's like, I also can be found lurking around assisting for Mariel on Sundays. And generally speaking, I'm just here. So if you see me, say hi. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your evening and rest of your week.